see if we can pull it off. Kronos, take us into the game.
Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to see if we're going to get a 2-0 from Alpha 7 North, of course, or is Leon going to put a stop to this hype train that they have behind them? We're getting ready to go. MLBB AMER Championship Tour, match number 2, game number 2, match point for Alpha 7.
All right, so we talked a bit about the drafts. We talked a bit about the possibilities. I will say on the side of Alpha 7, this is a very dumb composition. Even with the Granger pick, I think it's comfortability. I think it's everything they want. It's aggressive. It has poke. It's front to back. It's simple, right? And the plays can still be made to happen. Leon, on the other hand, they got some power picks. They got just about everything they wanted, I feel like, in the draft. The only wild card is going to be that Kaja. And it's either going to be something amazing, it's going to make some plays happen that turn this thing around, or, in my mind, it could be the downfall.
I mean, this Kaja is kind of the game changer, if you ask me. That's just like you mentioned, but already Shark being so annoying. This is why the glue is such a great pick right now in the current meta. It just prevents you from playing any sort of brawly composition or being any sort of aggression that you want to play with all these pick-off roams that's there currently.
Yeah, so let's see exactly how they do it. Can Leon keep up their pace? We're already seeing Alpha 7 control the mid lane heavily. POV had to go back to base. Raquel had to go back to base already. Mid lane is just completely in the opposition's hands. It's going to be some time until they can kind of be a threat. Raquel has to get to level 4. POV maybe having to get to level 4 as well. And knowing Alpha 7, the play might be, yes, we know your offlanes seem good right now. We know you have this Sora, but maybe let's try to gank him. Let's try to put him down a notch so that the rest of our team can come online around him.
Yeah, they're seriously struggling to get any sort of river control, right? Yes, they get the turtle started, but you can see a lot of damage.
What was that?
Popping in. That's able to get the turtle, but first blood has the best player. They take down Pav at the same time. A lot of range, a lot of damage, and this Kaja is not able to do anything but watch Hayase just fall down. This is not looking good if you're Leon.
Hayase with a I gotta call it out. That was a really wide penalty zone. Just went right over the pit, connected to nobody, leaving 2 of your members to go down. It does look like we're going to jump into a pause after that one. I mean, that was a rough play from Leon this early in the game. It might have been the game changer. They still might have lost that fight, but seeing it happen like that, Alpha 7 completely takes advantage already after first turtle.
I mean, is it just jitters from Leon? Are they kind of overthinking it? Are they hesitating? Because clearly yes, Kaja's not the strongest roamer, but he does have some damage early game. But I think, Ashley, what is it? Walk us through it. You're the roamer expert here.
Hey, I mean, I said this from the start. I couldn't picture a opening for, something as simple as river control for the side of Leon. And like we're seeing right now, like, basically the side of Alpha 7 is dominating their jungle, and I just see them taking everything from them as of right now.
I think there's some common things you have to look at, especially if you're going up against a team that you think has a slightly higher skill ceiling than you. You definitely don't want to give up early game, right? You definitely don't want to build a composition that's going to give up river control, give up mid lane control. You want to fight, because any team that has an advantage already over you, that's just going to escalate it so much. You want to at least have something, and that's where I feel like in game 1, the strategy wasn't bad. They had some poke, they had some kite, they had some range. They could try to slow them down. They just fell apart at that second turtle. Here, though, they're completely giving up early game, right? They're completely handing it over to them on a platter. And on a team like Alpha 7, that's not something you want to do.
And that's what they did in the previous game as well. Gave up the early game. Yes, they got it back for a certain time, but that second turtle was the game changer, and I think it's going to be the same even now. That second turtle is going to be so crucial for Leon, and if they're not going to be able to contest, especially if the Sora doesn't make his way, if the Terizla doesn't make his way, yeah. Alpha 7, ooh, the hype just might be real.
Hype might be, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. The hype right now, they're holding strong. They look good. They're up against Leon. There's still a lot of other teams to face. But yeah, they look clean. Leon, on the other hand, we're seeing small mistakes happen, right? Not only in terms of draft, but also in terms of gameplay. Like we just saw from Hayase with that penalty zone. You cannot make plays like that at this level. None at all. But we do have a quick shout out to some of our sponsors here. Runestone, Light Up Esports. Tell us about it, Kronos.
Yeah, you got to make sure you check them out. Of course, runestone.gg, one of the sponsors that's there for this tournament. And they are a new... one of those websites where you get a lot of information about esports tournaments, esports players. So make sure you check them out, of course, folks. A lot more about them later. But heading into the game at the moment, I think Alpha 7 Nord 3-0 treks, 3 minutes into the game. Best player on the Harley. Yeah, they're going to get a lot of kills.
Yeah, Zia just locked in the Hunter Strike, which means we're going to see even more quick movements from him, even more ability to kite around, disengage, re-engage, etc., etc. The list goes on. Who's going to be the one to pop off for Leon after this big fall? Leonart hasn't taken a death yet. Synerjun has taken one, so it's going to take a little bit of time to recover, but we were talking about the Sora all draft long. That's got to be the pick to maybe make something happen here to try to even the playing field.
Yeah, finding a way. You want this Sora to get out of control, get out of hand. If they're able to do so, because at the moment, Alpha 7 North, yeah, they're firmly in control of the game, not just a little bit. 4 minutes in, Trex, what, 3K goal lead? Anything funny looking at the items?
I mean, nothing too crazy, just the fact that Zia was the first one to secure a full item here. On the side of Leon, things are overall pretty simple. Warax does come in for Leonhart. I don't know if it's going to make the big difference. Leonhart seems to be having trouble laning against Zia right now, so I'm waiting to see. This could be the one. He's rotating. If you look at the minimap, you can see the early rotation a little bit ahead of Zia. Can he be a game changer?
Yeah, already Deadly Magic used up. You're seeing Raquel trying to zone them out as well, but at the same time, Hayase is not able to move. That penalty zone is going to be a big game changer. Already going to the back line, looking to get that shifting skies down as well. But here comes the able to find the snipe, takes down Lionheart. And with the help of the Fury of the Phoenix, they find another, trading 1-for-1. Cold World goes down, and here comes Shark, just being a complete menace with the split, and now grabs onto the right target. Penalty zone catching 3 members. Raquel goes in, but there's no damage dealer present, as best player locks in the turtle and now finds another, looking to snipe them from downtown. They get another kill in their pocket. This is what we didn't want to see if you're Leon. Everyone falling down like dominoes.
For just a second, it looked possible. It looked like Leon might be able to get an advantage. They find Cole World, but then Zia immediately gets the kill onto Leonhart, just sitting in the back, waiting for those free shots, and is able to secure it. And with that, Alpha 7's able to open the door and collapse onto them, get a turtle on top of it. We're 5.5 minutes in, and it's already a 4K gold lead, looking almost identical to game number 1.
I don't know about opening no door. They own the door at this point. They're the ones controlling it. They're asking Leon to pay to get through. But hey, they're not able to do anything at this point. Just 1 kill in their pocket. They have to play completely passive. You can see on the top side, Nats just not allowing the wave to go through whatsoever. Scouting out every single member of Alpha or of Leon for something to be even given away. And now they get the tier 1 on the bot side.
Yeah, so what do they do from here? Leon, we do see them trying to get some splish push up on top. They lose a tower on bottom. So at least they are looking for plays across the map, but Alpha 7, they're grouped up, they're ready to go. They've already got a lead. We just need to snowball around the map, get kills, get objectives, and end the game.
Well, I mean, if you're Leon, right? If you're Leon, how is this comeback possible? Firstly, I think you... Again, you've said this, Trex, I've said this before, we have got to say this again, get Leonhart to go out of control, but here comes the Divine Judgment after the Deadly Magic is used up. The Fury of the Phoenix popped it as well, just to put them in place. They find Synerjun, not the right target. Cold World falls down. Zia comes into the fray. Raquel is down and out, finds himself a double. Does Zia make that 3 right now coming through? Hayase to go down. Nats finding the kill. 4 members down and out. Is there even a way for Leon to make it back now?
I mean, I think they had the right idea there. I'm watching the mini-map before that fight right there. Synerjun trying to kind of get this pincer maneuver around the back. But the thing is he engages a little bit too early. I think the goal really should have been is wait for best player to come out of the bush, wait for him to go back to purple, something, or go back to orange, something like that, and find those little, oh my lord. Even if he did it, he might have not been able to get the kill. He's not gonna be able to 1v1 him right now. They need to hold on and wait and pray right now. That's about it.
I don't know, man. Hold your hands together, pray to see if you can buy some time or get some time from Alpha 7 North. Mercy is what they're looking for at this point if you're Leon. But I mean, don't count them out yet. It's not over until the Fat Lady sings, right, Trex?
It's not over till Nats or Best Player or Cold World or any of the others are taking that last shot on your base. But I'll tell you what, at this point, it is looking like that type of future. Alpha 7 looking for the finish, 7.5k gold lead. We're almost at 1,000 per minute. Ooh. Similar to what we saw earlier. And I mean, they're just, I mean, even here, moving around, trapping them under the tower, there's zero escape.
I mean, here at this point, oh no, Raquel finds a nice Divine Judgment only to get Shark. I was just gonna say, when you had Best Player come in on top of Pav, you wanted to use the Divine Judgment, but Raquel was a little too busy trying to clear out the wave instead of helping him out. But now you can see Deadly Magic coming out from Best Player on top of Hayase. Can't really take down Terizla, but I mean, gets the job done. A little mental pressure.
And then Alpha 7 backs it off. One thing they have been good at, even when they have this big lead, they're not completely overexerting themselves. They're still showing some respect to Leon, but in terms of just map control, they know how to win a game and make it look casual right now. Yes, they're able to take these big fights, but right now it's like, okay, we just chill, we wait for Lord, we have control over the map, our minions are pushing in, we don't need to be in your face to win.
Well, the macro game, recalls are coming out, Lord is up now, Alpha 7 making their way to the pit, getting control of the area, should be able to secure it quite easily. And for Leon, I would say try and trade back a tower on the top side. Don't get into a fight. That's what Alpha 7 want.
Yeah, I think that would have been their best move there. At this point, though, also just trying to get synergy in some jungle.
Shifting He's getting him as well in the back line. You can see Shark going in, but he gets taken away by POV. Killing spree. Fury Phoenix comes out of his Night Dark way from Nats. And this is the problem. Every single time Leon finds an opening, there's always another wall right in front of them. They get through Shark, they find Nats, and now he's going crazy with this Infernal Pursuit. Zia finds another. Looking to catch one more off guard, but Nats gets shut down. But then again, honestly, all according to plan for Alpha 7.
Yeah, honestly, they should have got their kill on Shark, been happy and left, not re-engaged there. I think they were in a great position. That's the second time they were able to get a kill off of one of Shark's mistakes, and you got to take that where it is. Don't get too greedy. Don't look for more. It ends up being a 2-2, which is still an even trade, which isn't a bad trade when you're losing this bad, but it would have been a better trade if you just got Shark and held on for a bit longer.
I mean, that Dark Wave has been menacing from Nats. 415, they get a shutdown, they get a little bit of gold, but yes, you're right. Don't get a little too greedy. Don't bite more than you can chew, but oh no, the Deadly Magic, that's a Sora we're talking about. Forced to use the Shifting Skies. Oh my goodness, the damage coming through. Now they're going to be a -1 while trying to defend the Lord. Never mind, it's going to be a -2 because you can see on the bot side, Sinner Junso giving away this inhibitor basically for free right now. Best Player coming in. Poker trick at trying to shout some damage, but they got what they came for, a massive inhibitor.
And I mean, we just saw last Lord, they weren't willing to let Sinner June go and take a tower up top.
You're not doing
this
that.
time Lord's coming towards them, and they send him off on a side lane mission. So the timing and choices is a little off right now. Good damage though into the mid side.
Oh, nice Shifting Skies will come through. Fury Phoenix to make sure they're in place. You can see trying to shout the damage. Penalty zone catches 3 members. They get the grab onto the wrong target, but Zia finds a kill. Pav finds Shark again, but Raquel not able to pull off a Divine Judgment, even though having that and the Flicker available.
As long as they keep getting the trade on. Oh my lord, what is he doing?
What trade were you talking about, my guy? It's just in the favor of Alpha 7.
Every single time it's in the favor of Alpha 7. What was Sinner June doing out there? Zia's 6-0-4 right now. The guy is a monster. Big shifting clouds though.
Well, Zia just flickered out of harm's way. I think what Sinner June was doing there, just praying for his sins.
Repenting at this point, just giving it up. I mean, at this point, he knows he's done wrong, and he's gonna have to give his life a few more times to make things even. At this point, though, Hayase as well, 0-4-4. We saw it in the very beginning. Hayase has not had a good day on this Terizla. And this is supposed to be the hero that's kind of helping. This is your only real dive playmaker. Raquel, yeah, single pickoff, but Hayase is supposed to be the one that can catch 2 or 3 and either split up Alpha 7 or help set up the engage, but you don't have that right now.
Oh no, they went in really gung-ho trying to contest this Lord, but they caught off guard. Infernal Pursuit from Nats, forcing the flicker out as well. Now Shark has to get away. Oh, Leonhardt not present in the fight. He's going to be the big difference maker. I don't know how he's going to get to the back line. Deadly Magic already used up. A lot of damage being dished out. Hayase, the front line that needs to tank everything and dive in below half HP. Look at Leonhardt being zoned away.
I mean, they are, surprisingly, Leon's not doing a terrible job at delaying this Lord and trying to find a way in. But Alpha 7 also doesn't really want the fight. They're not fully committing to it. They're like, yeah, we'll push back on you a little bit, but then we're going to get back to the Lord. Yeah, we'll push back on you, and then we're going to secure the Lord. So Leon, once again, instead of looking for trades on the map, they look for a Lord that they just can't secure.
They need to find the answers. Where can they find it? That's the question, right? I think Raquel has been so hesitant, very passive on this Kaja to try and even get a Divine Judgment. Did we see only one on Shark on the top side so far?
Yeah, I think that is... We saw one earlier too, but it didn't secure a kill. But yeah, the major one was Shark. That's the only kill secured Divine Judgment, I'm pretty sure. Could be slightly wrong, or it was something that happened in the middle of a really big fight that wasn't like game changing, but yeah.
I mean, if you're Raquel, are you looking to punish Shark early on or waiting for best player to dive in? But now it's too little too late. All 3 waves crashing at the same time. Zia sniping from downtown. Raquel really looking for a target, but zoned out completely thanks to the range of Alpha 7 North. Lord is there, still full HP. They haven't dealt with it whatsoever. They got a lonely Sasuke standing in the middle, protecting their base crystal from being opened up.
And they don't have any big wave clear right now. It's troublesome to try to do, but wait a second.
If you're Phoenix popped in as well, at the same time, you can see Nats going in front of pursuit, but Zia sniper from downtown gets a godlike. Sinner Jones the first one to fall, but Nats in too deep, gets taken away. Hayase's down, and so is Pav. They find 3, but with the shifting skies, dishing out the damage, they're not able to do much. Raquel left standing alone by himself. What can a Kaja do? Gets a double, but gives 2 games away back to back to Alpha 7 North America.